Don't you always think that I do? Just because I know how to write about how I feel doesn't mean I know how to write my way inside of you. I'd like to point out that you are a grown-ass woman. And I know that this might be hard to hear, but you don't need to lean on me anymore. So I love you, but you're on your own now, dear. And you are on your way now, to find out where you're going. And being alone on your way is the only way, dear, to find out where you're going. But you'll never be all alone on your way, 'cause I'll always be right here for you. And letting go of your hand on your way is the only way, dear, that I could find to know you. I know that no one's ever told you this before, but you don't need me to make decisions for you, 'cause you are strong enough now on your own. And darling, you don't always have to know the right thing to do. So darling, it's time now for you to get your life together. It's time that someone said that to you. So pack it up now and be on your way, 'cause the pain only lasts as long as you want it to. The pain only lasts as long as you want it to. The pain only lasts as long as you want it to. And you are on your way now, to find out where you're going. And being alone on your way is the only way, dear, to find out where you're going. But you'll never be all alone on your way, 'cause I'll always be right here for you. And letting go of your hand on your way is the only way, dear, that I could find to know you. Letting go of your hand on your way is the only way, dear, that I could find to know you. Letting go of your hand on your way is the only way, dear, that I could find to know you. Hello, my lovelies. That was On Your Own. And if you've ever been to one of my shows, you know it's always the very first song that I play. And I think it's always been that way for two reasons. One is that I used to get super, super nervous before shows, and this is actually a really easy song to play. It was one that, like the sweep picking, although it kind of sounds intricate sometimes, could actually be a lot easier for me than like intricate finger picking and things like I do a little bit later in the set. And so it was something that I could lean on, I guess, like in that early part of the show. Even now, sometimes I still find that fun. But then the second thing is that it was. I noticed, like, when I was playing, that if I was playing a lot of like sad songs and finger picking things, that I think a lot of times like the guys would leave from like a coffee shop or some like little music venue, and if I was playing something like this early on, then it kind of would grab the attention and be like, oh wait, this might be a little different, a little more interesting. And so it was good for nervous play, and it was good for kind of like, hey, listen to me, And so I always really appreciated that, that it was that I had a song I could come out of the gate with like that. I think in terms of like what the song means or like what it means to me is for me it was written about a very specific relationship that I had, and somebody who was asking me to make a lot of decisions for them and really didn't want to make any big decisions on their own. And it was really, I think, very difficult. It was very hard on our relationship. And eventually I had to sort of set them free, to force them to make their own decisions and to, do sort of run their life on their own, I guess. And it ended up that was great. Like they really did learn how to do that, and we were able to kind of return to having a more adult relationship, and it had less stress on it, and so that was, I think, very helpful in that part. It was kind of hard to do at the time, but I think it was really good, and so that's what it means to me. And so for, I think, memories that I have, because I think like almost every song I play, especially ones that I play live, they all have like memories associated with them. And this one, the thing I think of most is I played a show right before the plague shut down the world. And in that show, somebody came up to me afterwards and expressed how much this song had meant to them. And I didn't really, I mean, I'm always really thankful to hear that kind of thing, but I don't think it really registered with me, like, what that meant. And so I found out afterwards, like when I played my first show after the virus, we had a chance to talk. I got to see this person again, and they let me know like just how sort of dire it had been, and the line like the pain only lasts as long as you want it to, which happens like right at the end of the last verse. And I think for me, I always sang that line to me, even though I was kind of writing the song sort of directed at somebody else. But that song always really, or that line, I think, was always for me to sing to me, to kind of remember that I could make a decision about when to let go of something. And so for that line to have really resonated with somebody else was really sort of deeply, I don't know, joyful and memorable for me. And the fact that it seemed to be the thing that somebody used to help shake them out of a really dark place that they were in, and to have them go on and find happiness and joy after that, and just to have been, for some art piece that I did, to have had that kind of like, I don't know, co-creative moment with somebody is something that I think is just sincerely amazing. And so I can never ever play that song anymore without thinking about that person, and I'll always be very grateful for that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.